Good morning to all of you, and once again welcome back to my channel Steam Mechanical. In this video I will be show you the technique to representation of different process in the PV diagram. So let's go to the point of discussion. Here I draw two axes along X and along Y. Along X axis I represent the volume and along Y axis I represent the pressure. There is a different process: constant volume process, constant pressure process, isentropic process, isothermal process, polytropic process. So how we can represent them? This one is the question. So many time if there is a single process you can represent it, but there is a more than one process, then you get confused that this process will be below this one or the process will be above this one, like that. So after seeing this video, such kind of confusion will not be in your mind. So please observe the video till end. First thing, this one is basically our first coordinate. Okay, this one are second and third and fourth. Am I right? First thing, suppose if I represent any process in the first coordinate, then what will be happened? You can observe it. Suppose there is a process like that. Okay, then suppose this is a state 1 and state 2, and you are going from state 1 to state 2, then what will be happened? You can observe when the volume is increasing from state 1 to state 2, volume is increasing, and with increase in volume pressure is also increasing. Now you tell me, this one is possible with increasing in pressure volume will be reduced, na? But here as the pressure is increased, volume is also increased. That means you can't represent any process in the first coordinate. So please never represent any process in first coordinate. Similarly, the same reason in case of the third coordinate also. So you can't represent any process in third coordinate also. So remaining is second coordinate and fourth coordinate. So let we start from the fourth coordinate. Okay, so first process is the pressure constant process. Now you tell me, this axis is the represent the volume. So the axis which represent the volume, the value of pressure on that axis is basically constant. Means this axis which represent the volume will also represent the pressure constant line. Am I right or wrong? Simply if you draw a axis x and y, then what is the value of y on that axis which represent the x? Y is nothing but the 0. Am I right or wrong? Y is 0. Similarly, if you go from here to here, here to here, basically from here this point to this point to this point to this point, whatever the value of y, this value will be constant, means 0 0 0. Similarly, if you take a line here, these all also represent the x-axis, and in this axis whatever the value of y, let we assume c, any value. So this c value here point to point, it's not vary na, means y is constant. The same concept, the axis which represent the volume, on that axis pressure is constant. So this axis represent the constant pressure axis, means the isobaric process. So here you can say the n value is 0, because we know PV power n is equal to constant. So if P should be equal to constant, then n value should be 0 na, then V power 0 equal to constant. So V power 0 means 1, so we are getting P equal to constant. So this is the value, this is the line which represent the pressure equal to constant, means n value 0. Next one is the, let we assume the isothermal process, n value 1. This one will be something like that. This is the state 1, state 2, and here the value of n is equal to 1, which is nothing but your PV is equal to constant line means the isothermal line. Okay, now here n equal to 1. Next one will be your polytropic process. Polytropic process means PV power n equal to constant. Am I right? PV power n equal to constant. So here PV power n equal to constant. This line is basically your polytropic process, and the value of n here basically varies in between 1 to gamma. Okay, most of the time. Okay, next one is your isentropic process, and isentropic process will be like that. My carbs are not so correct one, so please cooperate with me. So these curves basically represent the isentropic process, means PV power gamma equal to constant. Now listen carefully. The last process is there, which is the volume equal to constant. Okay, the same concept whatever discussed here. The axis which represent the pressure, the value of volume on that axis is constant, and here value of n is infinity. Okay, now by observing all the representation of process, what you can say, here the value of n is 0, which is the isobaric process. The value of volume equal to constant, which is isochoric process. N equal to 1, which is isothermal process. Here PV power gamma means n equal to gamma, it is isentropic process. Here PV power n equal to constant means it is polytropic process. Now you can observe here n value 0, here n value 1, here n value in between 1 and gamma, and basically this gamma value varies from 1.4 to 1.4, 1.67 or 1.33. so this is the three value maybe for gamma. Okay, so we can say the gamma value in between 1 to 1.33 or 1 to 1.4 or 1 to 1.67, and here the value of gamma. Okay, so here the value of n is infinity. So we can observe that if we go clockwise direction, then the value of n is simply increasing. Here n equal to 0, then n equal to 1, then n equal to in between 1 to 1.33 or 1 to 1.4 or 1 to 1.67, then here value of n is simply 1.4 or 1.67 or 1.33. Here n value is infinity, means if we go from clockwise direction, then the value of n is simply increasing. So here one more things, if you observe, as the volume is increasing, here state 1, and if I consider this point is the state 2, then as the volume is increasing in this direction, volume is increasing, if I represent the corresponding to this state 2, volume is this one, then we can observe the volume is increasing, and with increase in volume the pressure is decreasing, because this side basically represent the negative pressure, so the pressure is decreasing. So we can say as the pressure decreasing and volume increasing, this zone is basically known as your expansion zone. Okay, this zone is basically known as expansion zone. Why expansion zone? Because all the process here represent the increase in volume. So increase in volume is nothing but your expansion zone. So if we go to the second coordinate, simply we can write down whatever we are discuss here. Clockwise value of n will be increased. So here value of n will be 0, and for which process n value is 0? For pressure equal to constant. For this process n equal to 0 means this line is represent the isobaric process. Next one is n value is 1 Okay, for which process n value is 1? For isothermal process, means PV is equal to constant. Okay, PV is equal to constant. Similarly, the next process is your polytropic process. So we can write down the polytropic process or draw the polytropic process like that. So this one is the polytropic process, means the PV power n equal to constant, where n value varies from 1 to gamma. Similarly, next one is the n value is equal to gamma. So we can represent the process, basically the isentropic process, like that, where n value is equal to gamma and the relation is PV power gamma is equal to constant. And this line represents the n value infinity, and for which process n value is infinity? For isochoric process, means volume is equal to constant. So here also, if we go clockwise, then the value of n is increasing. So simply you have to remember, if you go clockwise, value of n will be increased. Then simply you can compare between two process and provide them their correct position or correct place in the PV diagram, okay, with respect to each other. Now here, if it is expansion zone, then this zone is compression zone. Compression zone. Why it is compression zone? Once again you can observe from here, this process here, this one is volume. So as the pressure here increase, this is the negative volume, so volume is basically decrease, so which represent the compression zone. So I think after observing this video, you will never be find any difficulty to draw the process in PV diagram. So in this video, this one only. In next video I will be solve a very important model questions related to this PV diagram representation, which consists different values of n. So if you think that my video is helpful for you, then please like my video and share with your friends. Also subscribe my channel. Thank you.